Good day everyone, this is Christine Araneta, and for today, I will be discussing about the kinds of writing. This topic is already familiar to us, so this will be a sort of review. This report includes the following: the definition of writing, the importance of writing, the four main kinds of writing, and the other categories of writing. To start with, what is a writing? Writing is the process of using symbols to communicate thoughts and ideas in a readable form. So why do we have to write? What is the use or purpose of writing? It is used to store information, make a permanent record, and for communication. If ganahan ganita nga ang certain nga occurrence is mas magdugay siya, atoa siyang isuwat, or if naatay ideas nga dili nato ma-express if atoa siyang istorya, so mao na siyang gamit ang writing kay pwede man nato isuwat ang atoang idea. Also, if there is a written piece, mas katuhuan siya sa mga tao. Next, the four main types of writing. First, we have the expository, a type of writing in which the author's purpose is to explain the subject to the reader. So basically, kaning expository is mag-explain lang siya, plainly to explain something. For example, nganong naay moon, nganong naay day and night. So an expository writing will explain that. Will explain nganong naay moon or kung nganong naay day and night. So we have here an example. Going to college can be expensive. First, college tuition and room and board can cost anywhere from $2,000 to more than $10,000 per semester. Other expenses make going to college even more expensive. For example, books typically cost between $100 and $500 each term. Second, materials are also very expensive. Paper, notebooks, writing utensils, and other supplies required often cost more at a college bookstore than at any local discount department store. For instance, a package of notepaper costing $2 at a discount store might cost $5 at a college bookstore. Finally, there are all kinds of special fees added onto the bill at registration time. A college student might have to pay a $50 insurance fee, a $20 activity fee, a $15 fee to the Student Government Association, and anywhere from $500 to $100 for parking. There is another fee if a student decides to add or drop classes after registration. The fees required to attend a college never seem to end. So here in the example given, it explains the expenses in college. Ug unsa ka gasto ang moadto ka og college. So nag-explain siya pila mga gastoonon from the books, sa kanang exam, sa mga papers, and everything. It muna iyang gi-explain. So that is an expository writing. The second one is the persuasive, a type of writing that states the opinion of the writer and attempts to influence the reader. So basically, ang kaning persuasive writing is imong i-convince ang mga tao nga mutuon nimo regardless if kana imong gipang storya is tinuod ba na or dili, basta kay gusto ka nga ma-influence sila sa imong istorya, gusto ka nga mutuo sila sa imuha. For example, are kanang mga advertisements, kanang political nga mga script, kanang mga ilang mga script nila kanang sa mga politicians. Those are some examples of kanang persuasive, labi na if time of election, so nagiba na yung mga campaigns, so kanang ilang mga script ana are example of persuasive. So here in the example given, we need to act now to save our community garden. It's 10 years in the making with enough organic vegetables to feed every mouth in this neighborhood. HUD & Co. has no right to come into our town and pave a parking lot over one of our most prominent food sources. Come rally with me this Friday night. Together, we will stand in their way and protect our beloved town. So the example, iyang gi-convince ang mga tao nga mukuyog sa iya mag-rally to save ang ilahang community. So gusto ka nga ma-convince mo sila. So that is a persuasive writing. The third one is the narrative, a type of writing in which the author tells a story. The story could be a fact or fiction. So from the root word narrate, so mag-tell ka og story, pwede siya tinuod, pwede sad siya buhat-buhat. So here the example given, One day a monkey wanted to cross a river. He saw a crocodile in the river, so he asked the crocodile to take him across the other side. The crocodile told the monkey to jump on its back. Then the crocodile swam down the river. Now the crocodile was very hungry, so when it was in the middle of the river, it stopped and said to the monkey, "Monkey, my father is very sick. He must eat the heart of the monkey. Then he will be strong again." The monkey thought for a while. Then he told the crocodile to swim back to the river bank. "What for?" asked the crocodile. "Because I didn't bring my heart with me," said the monkey. "I left it under the tree near some coconuts." So the crocodile turned around and swam back to the bank of the river. As soon as they reached the river bank, the monkey jumped off the crocodile's back and climbed up to the top of the tree. "Where is your heart?" asked the crocodile. "You are foolish," the monkey said to the crocodile. "Now I am free and you have nothing." The monkey told the crocodile not to try to fool him again. The crocodile swam away hungry. So diri iyang gistorya or nagstory siya about sa crocodile og sa monkey. So that is a narrative writing. It's very understandable, right? Nakuha ra ninyo? Okay. So the next one is the descriptive, a type of writing that serves to show or describe something. So from the word describe, mag-describe ka about a certain place, a certain occurrence, or a person or a thing. Basta anything nga nag-describe. So that is a descriptive writing. In the example, standing on his hind legs, the rare and Andalusian stallion is fearless. His ears are turned back while his noble-looking head is held high. His all-black coat glistens in the late afternoon sun. His face displays a strong confidence with his nostrils flared, his veins bulging from his cheekbones, and his fiery black eyes burning holes into the souls of those who stare into them. His neck muscles are tense and thickened with adrenaline. His black mane is thrown into the wind like a flag rippling in the veins of a tornado. His muscular front legs are brought up to his chest, displaying his flashing gray hooves that could crush a man's skull with one blow. His backbone and underbelly are held almost straight up, and his hindquarters are tense. His back legs are spread apart for balance. His back hooves are pressed into the earth, therefore his hooves cause deep gouge from the weight of his body on the soil. His black tail is held straight down, and every once in a while a burst of wind catches it, and then it flows down back into place like an elegant piece of silk falling from the sky. His bravery and strength are what made his breed prized as a war horse. So basically, ang descriptive writing uses descriptive verbs, of course, kay nag-describe ka about a certain person or an occurrence or a place. So of course, magamit yung ka mga describing words. So that is a descriptive writing. Very understandable, right? So there are other categories of writing. First is the academic writing. So it includes essays, research papers, and reports. So kanang atong gigamit sa eskwelahan, kanang atong mga essay, ang atong mga research papers and reports, those are types of academic writing. So here are listed kanang mas specific siya nga types of writing ba. So first is the academic writing. And the second one is the professional writing. Includes scientific journals, business reports, and policy statements. So it's very obvious na from the word professional writing. So mo na nag-include mga business reports. So that's it. Next is the creative writing. Includes poetry, drama, screenwriting, autobiographies, and more. So as you can read, it's very obvious and very understandable. So sometimes we are using this in school if we are asked to like mag-roleplay baron or mag-drama bataron or pabuhaton batag poem. So that is a type of creative writing. So that would be all, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.